the title of the work is INAI, which means to connect. And I think in the past few years we have seen so much of disturbance in various genres, whether it's at work, or whether it's at family, whether it's about the environment, whether it's about wars, whether it's about energy. There's always this, disturbance where people are egotistical about their own selves and not wanting to give more and think about, be sensitive to other people's needs. So I thought, I actually was driving, not driving, I was actually on a plane, I was on a trip, and I saw this big ad for some company which said, bridge, we connect, if you connect to each other, you can we can all be better off, something like that. So I was thinking about all that, and I thought maybe INAI, it's the connection that we lack, and that's why we need to look into why we are not connecting, the walls that we are creating for ourselves.
Also, we're connecting to different disciplines,
Yes.
from the Bharatanatyam dance style and technique and the contemporary dance vocabulary of mine.
Yeah.
So that also gives in a different perspective and a dimension to the creative energies that we bring onto the process of creating INAI.
A long time ago, I want to say that I watched Astad many times. But there was one incident when I was with another musician, and Astad and I went to see a show, and Astad happened to come there. I just saw him. And impromptu, I thought it would be a great idea if Astad performed to a South Indian musician who sings in the classical Carnatic genre. And that's actually what the seed was.
It all started in Washington, D.C.
Yes, it was in
at
Washington, at the Kennedy Center.
We were attending a dance festival.
Conference and festival.
And yes, the seed was planted, and we just had to wait for the appropriate time, and it took some time, but the the seed had been planted in my head also, and we used to talk on and off, and we said, okay, let's see. I always believe when the time is right, things do happen and will take place.
I think we are hoping we're building bridges. We are breaking down the walls, and we are breaking down the walls, and we're also trying to bring in narratives and expressional, emotional feelings in this whole work, which we hope will inspire people to introspect and see what happens when we are egotistical about ourselves.
Also, the audience will get to see a complete different new approach to dance, especially people, the Chicago, we were seeing just Bharatanatyam as an art, but here bringing in elements of not only my vocabulary, but we also have puppets into the work. So it's sort of a multi-dimension disciplinary work which we are bringing on, and also to show that even in the Indian dance scenario, there is change happening, and looking forward. And hopefully the audience will also come with an open mind, and not to say that we're coming to see because the Natya dance theatre is known, has their followings, is not coming to see a Bharatanatyam perform, but also to see another dimension of the company, bringing a freshness, a new dimension to the company's work, along with my inputs and my puppeteers.
And also, when we collaborated, which we've been doing we did a week in Chennai, India, and then we've been working in Chicago. It's also been a great
learning
process for both of us, and we feed off each other, and we've been creating new movement vocabulary, even in the Bharatanatyam genre. And he's inspired by what I do, and I'm inspired by what he does. So it's a give and take
So when you
situation.
come to do a collaboration, we both come with open minds, ready to communicate and to see where we connect. And there are no egos to say, no, it has to be done this way. You know, but yes, there is a certain awareness of certain movements of being known as a Bharatanatyam dance company. So we try, not retry, the technique will be very much there. It's not going to be diluted in any way.
There are so many different cultures that are existing in Chicago. And so from that point of view, his genre is different, my genre is different, yet we are collaborating, right? And the other thing is we are a homegrown Chicago-based company for the past 47 years or so. And I feel very, very honored and proud to be presented as one of the local dance companies.
Last question, what are you most excited about?
A new beginning,
Yes.
a brighter future.
Yeah.
Hopefully the work after the Chicago premiere will travel not only in this country and also hope to bring it to India.
India, yes.
Mhm.